Yo, 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 what's good, everybody? It's your boy Mania 100K back at it again. You know what I love to do? I love to short. Oh my gosh. Short people, short people, short people. I'm not your financial advisor. Ticker symbol TIVC. Right now, they have earnings coming out tomorrow afternoon after hours. And it seems like somebody, not going to say any names of YouTubers, but was trying to pump this stock up, which did a pretty good job. So let's just open this up a bit. All right. 5 minutes. Let's put this on the 5 minutes and spread it out. Pause. So we pretty much opened up at $1.37. It spiked up to about 190, retraced, then it shot up again to 275, which was essentially the high of the day. I bought in the range between 250 and let's say 225, I believe, like 250 and 225. So my average is 236. I made one silly mistake here, and I had about another 600 locates left to short, and instead I hit the cover button and I was like, you know what, this is a learning lesson and we're just gonna roll with it. And so essentially I only played with half of what I had available, and profits would have been in the doubles. So this was more looking like an $800 day instead of a $1,000 day instead of a $400 day. So now let's talk about the setup itself. For the indicators that I do use, obviously volume is not a factor too much in the pre-market, but I use the 5-minute, well, the 5-day and the 50-day EMA. And if I put it on the minute chart, you can see, zoom out where it crosses over here, right? So this is just one really good indicator for me. But honestly, I saw the first spike early and I saw another spike and I said this is an opportunity, and it was the one thing running pretty hard on the top gainers list today. So that was really the two things. Other than that, I mean, when the day started at 9:30, it was a little battle in this range, but ultimately going, what is that, 5 minutes into the trade day, 6 minutes into the trade day, it was under the 50, it was under the VWAP, and it pretty much stayed there. The one thing I was looking for, if I was going to exit, if it went back above 225, that would have been my stop loss area, but it just kept bouncing around that 223 range for the most part. Then finally it decided to die. I started seeing that the buy volume was very, very, very minimal, and it was just kind of, you just kind of got these little spikes here, up and down, and finally people just kind of caved in and said, they had enough. So time of death essentially on this stock was 1047, 1048, let's say 1050 to be nice. But yeah, that's that. Volume is pretty much drying up for the day. I don't expect too much from this stock. It would be nice if it went down. Let me put it back on the 5-minute chart. If it went down to about, I would say 180. If it shoots down to 160, that'd be crazy. But I'm in the profit range, so I'll just start taking profits as I see. Let me minimize this. Yeah, so yeah, this is, I essentially had 1100 available to use, and I was credited 600. So I had 1700 locates for the trade. But after that mistake, it was just like, yo, it was over. Like, I just said, you know what, this is a learning trade. Let's see if we can just be disciplined and follow the strategy. And it went pretty good from there. So that's that. I mean, there's other stocks I can talk about. Let me see if I can pull something up right quick. Let me give you a 2-for-1 special. CAUD. That's the ticker symbol. This was another really good one. This was one I was eyeing from Friday, where it had spiked up to, this is the 5-minute chart, 641. A lot of FOMO, people talking about $20 and $30 and stuff like that. So earlier on in the morning, it did spike up to 621, which is not higher than the previous after hours closing, and from there it kind of trended down, and you can kind of see this death cross here, and it never really recovered. You had a little bit of recovery towards open, for the people scalping, but essentially it ran down. So you have going from 6 all the way down to 3, that's That's a banger right there. That's a 50% banger right there. Easy short. So that's really nice. But yeah, those are the two for the day. This thing was trading, TIVC was trading as high as, I want to say, like 100 and fuck. That shit was like 150-ish% maybe, somewhere up there, maybe a little bit higher. So we're at 60% right now, and if it goes down to about 30-ish, that seems like a reasonable gain for the day, and a reasonable, very reasonable short. All in all, that's all. Hope you learned a thing or two about, you know, the game, and I'm gonna keep it coming, man. Just money going into the account every week, every day. Like I said, right now we're at 440. This is a solid trade. And one thing I want y'all to remember and not to forget is when y'all start getting gun happy over making, you know, you make 1,000 on a trade or like 3,000 on a trade, just remember what your daily goal is, and that'll keep you grounded to the floor. Because if you keep saying, yeah, I'm gonna go for more, then you know you're not gonna have any discipline when it is time for you to sell, and when it's time for you to say, let's leave some profits on the table. So just remember that. All right, I'm out of here. Y'all take care. Make that money now.